station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh, yeah. What a pleasant way to say good morning. Welcome to the TBS. It's midweek, Wednesday morning. 5 minutes up to 8 o'clock. This is Liberia's biggest breakfast show. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. And I'm ringing bell in the city this morning. From Nimba to Lofa. From Lofa to Grand Bazaar. From Grand Bazaar to Mangibi. Coming down Monserrato. Hey, the folks in Grand Kidman County, good morning. Bombing County, Bapulu. Grand Jidat. Maryland County, good morning. River G, River says, Grand Crew. I'd like to say good morning. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. The love of liberty matters here. The love of liberty matters here. And guess what? On yesterday, I ran into former justice in chambers. Kabine Janet. A counsel just gave me the horn and said, oh yeah. I like what you say, let justice be done to all. And I replied to counsel, I said, counsel, you will never serve justice. Again, Kabina said, that's a fair part he loved when I say, let justice be done to all. And current justice in chambers, Yusuf Kaba. Yusuf said, yes, I love the part when you say, let justice be done to all. It's 2 minutes up to 8 o'clock. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. My co-host Marka Davis will join me shortly. And today's the birthday from the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Chief Dr. Jewel Howard Taylor. I'd like to say good morning to you and the people of Bond County as you celebrate your birthday on today. And so let's take our motivation this morning. And Bobby Blitty Allison always filling us in with our motivation. Let's see what we have this morning on our tips. Yes, let's go in 5:18 and bring in our motivation this morning. Ears that do not listen to advice accompany the head when it is chopped off. Meaning, a person who doesn't heed to advice will suffer the consequences. Ears that do not listen to advice accompany the hair when it's chopped off. Meaning, a person who does not heed to advice will suffer the consequences. Bobby Blitty Addison filling us in with our motivation this morning. It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in Monrovia. This is the TBS. Good morning to His Excellency, President George Weah. Oh, yes. President-elect Joseph Human Boyka. And I still can't get over it. You better start practicing how to call him president. You don't know it all. So good morning, folks. Let's recognize some of our folks on the Facebook. Those of you following up, burning your data every morning. Watching us before I do the lineup. Yes, Before I do the lineup, yes, let's recognize some of you following on the social media. So make mention of you. Just give us a share on the Facebook page. This is the Breakfast Show. Good morning to the folks in Nimba County. Truth 96.1 in Bond. Truth 96.9 in Saclay, PA. Thank you, Cyprian, and the rest of the guys relaying us every morning. Yes, Emmanuel Tokba said good morning. I'm following live from Bobstown in Mangibi County. Good morning. Prince H. Cooper watching from Habel. Yes, just another day. Yes, Emmanuel Tokba. Evan Coco Lombe Jr. I'm going to lead out of one. Yes, Evan, thanks so much for the compliments anyway. Yes, from Mangibi, the home of Emmanuel Nukwe. Yes, good morning, says Wilson Davis from Washington Live from Paco Payne. And Kenan and Moses following from Red Light. Good morning to the TBS. Thank you so much. And of course, let's say good morning to Councilor Asado back. Kenneth, good morning to you. Representative of District Number 3, Sumo Moba. Yes, Bobby Blide Addison is watching from Zuba Town, Duporo. Yes, Bobby, thank you so much. Thanks for following. Emmanuel Baxter, say good morning, TBS, watching from the RIA Highway. That should be the VOA. Yes, thank you. Just give us a share so big mention of your name on our feed live on the Facebook. All right, let's bring it our lineup this morning. Shallow will bring you health tip with David Coty. Let's see what David have for us this morning with our health tip. And of course, Echo Bank Liberia is encouraging everyone to go and get a prepaid card. You all know Echo Bank is a Pan African bank. Echo Bank is encouraging all of you to go and get your prepaid card for free. There will be a raffle draw with the winner set to travel on the expense of EcoBank to watch the grand finals of the African Cup of Nations in the Ivory Coast. Yes. So go and get the prepaid card. We'll talk about that. Yes, a caution to the 55th lawmaker. Yesterday was the first sitting. Yes, we'll tell you what happened on yesterday. The Joint Security releases protocol for the inauguration. Yes, I have a full release for the Joint Security. That will start beginning on Friday. So the Joint Security releases protocol for the inauguration, transition, and expectations. Yes, we'll also talk about that as part of our talking point this morning. Western Cluster Liberia. Western Cluster Liberia residents continue to complain of the pollution and the blasting, the heavy blasting that is taking place in Bombing County. Yes, this iron ore company residents continue to complain. We'll talk about that. Western Cluster Liberia. Then 9 o'clock will bring you sports and entertainment brought to you by the fastest moving network. Orange is proud to be sponsored of the True Breakfast Show. 9:15 will bring on former District 12 representative candidate Amara Fofana. Yeah, he was sitting and share breakfast with us this morning right here on the TBS. Yes, in the midst of all, we'll say controversy. We would like to greet this morning Representative of District Number 3, Monserrato County, Sumo Moba. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for that district. I'm seeing a lot of work coming up from District Number 3, Monserrato County, the district where Sumo Moba is the lawmaker. Yes, let's bring you health tip this morning with David Coty. Let's see what David have for us this morning with our health tip. Right after that, we'll have the review of the local dailies on the TBS this morning. Yes, so let's have our health tip this morning with David Ernest Coty. Yes, you don't know it all. David, you don't know it all. You don't know it all. Good morning.
You better start practicing now.
No, hold on, David Coty. You don't know it all.
You don't know it all. Sometimes you don't know what happened behind the scene there. It's tough.
Look. Jeremy, you had a great time on the phone last night, but the public don't know it all.
You don't know it all. You better start practicing now. The two statements in there I can never forget. Now I can call Uncle Joe prophet. He said, this government will never come back to power. Look, let's go to our tip, yeah? The importance of laughter. It's good to laugh. This is why I admire you and Baka in the studio all the time. When you laugh, you live longer. It helps you to live longer. And it gets you to be more handsome. Like me now. I can beat you and Baka.
How old are you?
I'm 70.
Okay. And you still look handsome, man.
But I'm more handsome than you and Baka. I can beat you in any contest. Oh, all right. To laugh also lowers your blood pressure. It's very good to laugh. Don't frown. When you frown, you get ugly. Smile and laugh. It's good to organize a club, a laughing club, and laugh for about 10 to 15 minutes every day. It can kill 50 calories in the body when you laugh every day for 15 minutes. The real laughter is for is between 5 to 10 seconds. It's not too long. Somebody says something you laugh, not just about 5 seconds. But the fake one, you got to fake it.
Hmm.
Put a laughing, yes, put a laughing club together. Like, yeah, I have some girls who come in every day and we just laugh. Sometimes for 30 minutes, we just laugh. Yes. And it also, laughing also helps boost your immunity. You know, the immunity is there to help you fight against diseases. So it's good to laugh all the time. Laughing also boosts your oxygen intake. You know, the lungs in your body help you to inhale oxygen and put out carbon dioxide. That's going to be our topic on Monday, to know what the lungs all about. Now, if you laugh, also it keeps you happy to forget your stress. So it's good to laugh. Now, let me just, it also helps to improve blood flow. And you know how important the blood is to a human being. Blood is life. Let me just throw in three quick jokes, and you must laugh at all costs. If you don't laugh, you'll be forced to laugh. Three quick jokes. In 2017, Emmanuel Nukwe wanted to be vice president for Liberia under Uncle Joe. And one time I remember Uncle Joe called him, Mr. Speaker. You know, he was Speaker one time. He said, no, Uncle, don't be calling me Mr. Speaker, just call me nephew. You know, traditionally, you are my uncle. I'm running to be a vice president, but you are my uncle. And guess what happened? That particular 2017 Unity Party did not win. 2 days after that, Uncle Joe took his phone and called Mr. Nukwe and said, nephew, good morning. He said, who you calling nephew? Don't ever call me nephew again. You promised me you're going to make me vice president within when you're calling me nephew. Don't call it number anymore. Joke number two. When you know you are friendly with somebody's daughter and that person is living with the parents, when you call that person, don't just start talking all kind of thing. You must make sure first to know who is holding that telephone. Maybe that they get pa or ma, you know. Then you start talking right away. One of my friends, I didn't say that meal. I'm just saying something, not me. One of my friends called one of his lady party one time. The father was holding the phone, but he didn't know. He thought I was again. At the time the phone was okay, at the time the father okayed the phone, he thought I was again. Then he started with, uh, darling, what news, man? How you been? Come here. What happened last night? I didn't see you. You know, we agreed for you to come here around 7. And I don't know what happened. You didn't even tell me anything. Then the father said, who is this fool? Oh, he said, no, I missed that
Run number.
wrong number. Yeah, wrong number. Sorry. The man just said, who is this fool? He said, no, wrong number, wrong number. The last one is about liability.
Oh.
Yes, I went to visit the station at the time. You were on the air, and I just let me go visit your office. But at the time I entered your office, I'm talking about your station manager. When I entered his office, I saw the man praying. Father, I know there's a time for. I did not win district number 4, but I'm going to run for the Senate in the next election. The next senatorial election, I'm going to run for the Senate, and I want you to help me. Even if you want me to be a Christian, I'll be a Christian. Even though I'm a Muslim, I can still be a Christian if you want me to do so. And by the time he said amen, when he turned around, he saw me.
Health tip will be suspended.
No. I didn't say liability. I said John Moses. That's a different thing I call a general. All right. Remember this. One of the major reasons why, for blindness, is high pressure in the eye. Pressure itself in the eye is not a problem. You got pressure in the eye, just like you got pressure in the body. The pressure in the body is different from the pressure in the eye. So one of the reasons for blindness around the world today is high pressure in the eye. It is called glaucoma. Normal eye pressure is between 9 and 21. Anything above that is glaucoma. You know, the normal body pressure is already 120 over 80. That is totally different. So when it is high, it destroys the optic nerve in the back of the eye. You know, the optic nerve is the one that can send messages from the brain, from the eye to the brain. So if you are somebody who has never checked the hospital before to know your pressure status of the eye, please go to the JFK today and do that. They do not only have trained Indian doctors there, trained Liberian doctors there, they also have the equipment to do the job. So those of you who have never, maybe some of you did not even know that you got pressure in the eye. You did not know that the pressure can get high. You're just sitting there. Early detection is the first medicine and first step to good health. Go to JFK today if you're listening to me. Just so you're going to check your pressure. If you don't do so, the glaucoma will destroy the optic nerve in the back of the eye, and no doctor in the world will ever help you. Not even the head of the WHO. No, never. The last time I told you about a friend of mine, I just met him there. He only said, "Are you David Coty?" I just heard your name. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Thank you for your help for Truth FM, and thank you for your help tip." He said, "Do you know that when I came to check, I got to know that I can't see anymore with my one eye?" The man was practicing every day. He's part of one old timers team. And then he's a driver, he can drive. But he did not know that he was driving on one eye and playing football on one eye. One eye already finished. Glaucoma finished with it. Only 30% eyesight he got. 70% eyesight that he got on the other side. So thank you very much for coming on this one. I was worried thinking what really happened, but you don't know it all.
Yes, thank you so much, David Ernest Coty, with our health tip right here on the Breakfast Show this morning. Yes, it's a regular feature Mondays to Thursday. Yes, let's bring you the review of the local dealers. What's making news from the print media coming up? Yes, this song is taken from the motion picture of Mohana. It's a very beautiful cartoon movie. You love to watch. Let's bring you the review of the local dealers. What's making news from the print media? Starting out with from Runners here, Front Page Africa. What is on the front page this morning? The front page of the Front Page Africa, ignoring the president directive. It's a question mark here. Ignoring the president directive, FIU had accused of appointing and promoting friends. This is big. The FIU is a financial intelligence unit. It's accused of appointing and promoting friends with excessive salaries and benefits, despite presidential moratorium on hiring. This is directly at the FIU. And of course, the FIU boss, standing for, it's been captured here on the front page of the Front Page Africa. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Serious promotion taking place at the FIU. Yes, it's been reported by Front Page. The major story on the Front Page Africa this morning has to do with the senators' anticipations. What is he anticipating from the Senate? Well, Liberian Senate laments multiple constraints, contribution to extreme poverty and hardship. The senator anticipations. Well, it's been captured on the front page. I'm saying Senate Pro Tem Yomdi Kanga, yeah, in a smiling mood, yeah. But front page is saying the senator anticipation. The Capitol building has been focused here on the Front Page Africa. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story this morning. Let's move to Mohammed Kenneth. The Heritage newspaper was on the front page of the Heritage. Do nothing budget. Senator Conan described proposed budget. And I'm seeing Amara Conan. It's on the front page of the Heritage. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story.
We sail the length of the seas on the ocean breeze. At night we made.
And so let's move on to Alfonso Tua, the New Republic. Yes, the New Republic, corruption, King Kong. Hey, Alfonso. uh, yes. Well, the front page of from the New Republic. Corruption King Kong. You can grab a copy and see who are those faces on the front page here of the New Republic. Lawmakers become uncontrollable in day number 2 sitting. Lawmakers become uncontrollable in day 2 sitting. Yes, it's on the front page of the New Republic. Senator Snow admits compromise in pro-temporary election. It's a sub-lead story on the front page of the New Republic. You can grab a copy and read the rest of from the story this one. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page are from the New Republic. John Security set protocol for Monday's inauguration. And I'm seeing a flashback photo of the John Security being captured on the front page of the New Republic. Grab a copy and read the rest of this story. John Security sets protocol for Monday's inauguration. Man 20 sentenced for life in jail for killing his friend to death. Yes, in a jumpsuit. Lifetime imprisonment. Man 20, yeah. It's a back page story here from the New Republic. You can grab a copy and read the rest of this story this morning. On the newsstand for 40 Liberian dollars. This is the TBS on 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Yes, my name is O'Neill Roberts, right here on the TBS. And let me just inform the public, Echo Bank, the Pan-African Bank, is encouraging everyone to go and get the prepaid card. Yes, the prepaid card is absolutely free. You can use the prepaid card to buy online, maybe on Alibaba, on Shine. From the supermarket, you want to boost your Facebook page, you can use the prepaid card. So Echo Bank is saying, go and get the prepaid card. It's absolutely free. And the big news here is at the end of the month of this month, January 31st, there will be a grand raffle draw. All right. The luckiest winner will be sent to the Ivory Coast to watch the grand final of the African Cup of Nations. I guess you're all following Ivory Coast 2024 AFCON. So get a prepaid card. Who knows? On the expense of Echo Bank, well, you travel to the Ivory Coast and get a VIP treatment. Yeah, so go and get a prepaid card. It's absolutely free. Yes. Yes, let's look at this John Security statement released on yesterday. As you all know that the inauguration is all set for Monday. So the John Security and Councillor Cooper Cry is actually working along with this team. Yeah, so we have a release of the John Security statement, announces public safety protocols for inauguration. Yes, the John Security announces to the general public safety for the pending inauguration of President-elect Joseph Yuma Boykai, which is slated for Monday, January 22 at the Capitol building, Monrovia. Operators of vehicles, those of you who ride the motorbike, the tricycle, the one we call the keke, are urged to adhere to these measures. Beginning on Thursday, that's on tomorrow, January 18, no motorbikes or the tricycle or heavy-duty trucks will be allowed to fly the Rebels International Airport, the RIA rule. You know why? We'll have international guests that'll be boarding flights landing at the RIA to use that rule. And I mean, I don't see what is this going to work easily, because that RIA rule over the past period have been seen on a very regular basis of motorcycles throughout. But again, this is government, and it must be adhered to. So no motorbikes, keke, will be allowed to fly the Rebels International Airport, the ERW rule, from the ERW junction straight to the RIA. I don't see this measure taking into full effect. Like we say most time, the laws are just on the book, but it's not being implemented. So we'll watch to see this. Beginning on tomorrow, you are not to ride on the RIA road with a keke or motorbike. Why? I know, because we know our Liberian people. Someone will say, but we've been riding here all along. Now Blackout wants to change it. No. We have international guests that will be coming through the country. Yes, for the inauguration. So as of tomorrow, Measure 2, the Tubman Boulevard. This other operation, the police was never successful with this. You know, when the police started this no-go zone thing, the media, the next police director, or the next one or two the next chief of traffic, the next head of public safety, you should work with the media. These operations, you're just sending a press release out and with no follow-up to media institution. There should be a major press conference, sit on platforms, and we'll help you. The media is not enemy to the state. We help you. This no-go zone, when you started with this, the reason why it was not successful? The media was left out. Again, you are trying to reinforce this. So after this inauguration, this new measure should still be effective. We're not saying don't ride motorbike, but there are some areas the police term it as a no-go zone. The chief of traffic, these guys are my friends, but I mean, on their appearances of setting on public platforms have been one of the major weaknesses, I would say weaknesses, along the period of time. Before then, I'm talking about the traffic division. They will sit on all platforms regularly. These are things that happen every other time. Now, here is a new measure you're coming up with, beginning tomorrow. The Tubman Boulevard remains no-go zone to motorbikes, keke, during these operations. Do you know how many thousands of motorcycles in Monrovia here alone? Before I talk about the entire country, the last time I checked, about 40,000. One point in time, I said, well, government should put a stop to the importation of keke and motorbike. The ones that will have here, let manage with it. The whole city now, taxi driver and Nampa, I don't think they even make money. But anyway, there is a new restriction you're coming up with. Don't just send this release, follow up, sit on platforms, because our people were very stubborn. No-go zone for the Tubman Boulevard beginning tomorrow. This information is very important, so bring it to the national platform. How did we get it? But the good thing here is that we are announcing it to the general public. Don't get me wrong. The motorcycles, they contribute to the traffic, but there are areas you should not ride. That's what the term is. Why? The no-go zone. So the Tubman Boulevard remains a no-go zone to motorbikes and keke during this operation. Heavy-duty trucks. Heavy-duty trucks wishing to come to Monrovia from the route of the RIA will be allowed to do so through the 15 gate, meaning you have to pass through 15 gate. Then, motorbikes and keke from Ghanarsville, Douala, will be detoured through Waterside. Oh, yes. I remember at one point in time, happy birthday to the Vice President, Dr. Joel Howard Taylor. One point in time, Okeke ran into the convoy of the VP. I remember at them, the chief of traffic was Alfonso Benda. Benda instructed that no keke should ride on the Gabriel Johnson Tucker Bridge, the bridge we all call the New Bridge. Gabriel Johnson Tucker, former public works minister of Liberia, the name of 50-year guarantee bridge after him. What did he do? Well, the name of bridge after him. There was no keke, no motorbike riding on the Gabriel Johnson Tucker Bridge. So, beginning tomorrow, that's a new restriction. If you're coming from Ghanarsville, you're coming from Douala, you are not to pass on the what? The new bridge. What OPS coming west, police? You're not around the new bridge. Yes. Then on Monday, the big one. The big one. The big one. On Monday, vehicles from the ERW to Monrovia will be diverted to the Jalatown Sinco Road by assigned officers. Those of you coming from the ERW, there'll be diverted of traffic. You pass through what? The Jalatown Road to get back on the Capitol bypass, because the Capitol building will be very busy. Okay? Let's make some progress. That on inauguration day, vehicles flying from Central Monrovia through Sinco will be diverted to Jalatown through the Desmond Corner. On inauguration day, movement from 20th Street, 19th Street, 12th Street, 9th Street. This is why I get a problem in that. Look, the police now will be setting on various Legion security. You gave this press release, and I dare listen to radio stations. I mean, no, I have to talk to one of my colleagues. I said, no, this thing is national thing. We should all put out our concern to it in the press union chat room. Yes, the police just released the John Security your morning there. They just released this statement on its own. How do our people get this and absorb this information? Hmm? On Inauguration Day, movement from 20th Street, 19th Street, 12th Street, 9th Street, 1st Street, the Capitol bypass, intersection, Bassa community, the Connex Health office will be diverted by officers. It is important to note that without invitation, if you're riding with your vehicle, if your vehicle don't have an invitation, even you like your work or Joseph Walker t-shirt, that vehicle will not be allowed to pass through. You get this information clear. You don't know it all. With all access passes for vehicles, even my very self here, since we went to the press, to the Ministry of Information for media accreditation, we had to get any response. If I know I knew I don't have an access pass, I will not dare try it because, I don't have an access pass. And that goes to any one of you, whether you're attached to the incoming president or the president-elect or the outgoing president or once you don't have an access pass, do you know why we have international guests will be in our country? So please, adhere to this instruction. The John Security Service, my colleague, my professional colleague Moses Carter, we between now until Monday, you sit on platforms. Yeah, explain to our Liberian people. Someone will say, well, the information didn't reach us. We didn't know. We're not aware of this information and so forth. So that's the protocol there for Monday. We have international guests that will be in our country. On yesterday, I watched a press conference by the CDC COP, from start to finish. In every country, you do have an opposition. And I love the guys' courage, man. Ben Tokpa, Joshua, and the rest of the guys. I love your courage. But what I disagree with y'all, during that press conference, your big mention of war will come. War will come in this country. It's a sad thing to hear from you guys. Opposition will always exist. But for Liberia to go back, who do you expect to support you? No Liberians you will tell say about war. No. Read a life. Just go look at some of the comments that are coming through your life. The front page carry, spoon carry, real TV, and the rest of it. When you make mention of that thing you call war, you spoil that whole press conference. Because why? We have a terrible time. The face of that party, the Coalition for Democratic Change, has said goodbye. That's one of the things you should be thinking about. That whole CDC that need rebranding. To tell you that CDC don't have a number, they do. Seditions are in a very high number. But re-strategize well to come out and prepare for 2029. The government ain't take over here. No. But to say, we'll keep protesting. If it calls for war, this country will go at war. No single Liberian want to entertain that for you. You saying that statement, you'll be on your own. Opposition will always exist. The time of CDC, Unity Party criticized CDC throughout. There are some good things you say in your press conference, but you know what? Check out the whole thing when you make mention of there will be war. No. I don't want to agree with you on that one. No Liberians, because we had it enough. Now, this pushment, look, because I say Joseph Boyka had not taken over yet. Until Monday. Then you see now, it's a mountain of pressure. You see Akara's great post. You see the CDC, COP, coming out of the press conference. I said, well, look, opposition, one of the mistakes, George Weah, during his tenure, did was those who are airing his government, he refused to take action. So as a result, he gave ground for opposition. George won on a popular mandate of the Liberian people in 2017. Those areas where the president also take action, he didn't do so. So now this goes to Joseph Boyka. Now, Boyka, JMB, good morning to you. Good morning to you, JMB. You see what's happening right now? When the government can make opposition have more grounds, because Liberians were in a majority, that people who don't belong to no political parties. All the one sleep well, have food for the family, and live the normal life. When you bring about protests and things, they don't even care. So when you make the system better, there will be no defense team. If you have the hospital, you have better medicines in the hospital. You don't need no defense team to defend your government. When you improve the health system, when you improve our security, that police officer will not see every vehicle and be stopping. You don't need no what? Defense team to defend your government. JMB, good morning to you. This is why I decided to chip in this transition and expectations. The expectations are so high. I mean, I ain't owing to nobody. When I go to bed, I go to bed sad. That's why professionals going election will play our part. You know, history, I've said that record for us already. Somebody say, oh, it's like we defending UP. No, you think media should be enemy of the state? No, we are there to guide the state. We used to advise. And one of the things, I think the party now starting to address itself to that. When CDC talk, or everybody was just talking, everybody. When other men release statement, the other person release statement, you find out that the information arm, was broken down. The mouthpiece of any government institution is the Ministry of Information. Yeah. Do you know how trained Legend Geo Michael Sironi, a well-baby trained media man? He was the head of MECAP. But Legend was not talking. Before Legend talk, another person will finish releasing statement. The mouthpiece of any government institution is the Ministry of Information. So the United Party, you should take cue for that. People who are working for you on social media, if they write in the government's name, you have a non-stop, protest throughout. So what the right? And those of you, all of you, I'm seeing different listings just popping up all on the social media. This person is going to the as police director. The other person is going as finance minister. Y'all leave Joseph Boyka alone. During the campaign period, all of you people were saying that Boyka will won. That Boyka will won. You say that Joba won. That my time now. You saw what Front Page Africa released right on the FIU. That salaries, it's just been stepped up. And I got a call yesterday at the Ministry of Public Works, not just Public Works, that the CSA, we need to look into this. And I want to encourage my colleagues, let's go into it, even the print media, that those who are on contracts, those contractors at various ministry autonomous agencies, they're trying to lay them off. Why? When you are a contractor, it is the right of the institution to renew your contract every year as per the CSA. So the information, there was a memo that was sent out last week to make mention the Ministry of Public Works, the Ministry of Finance, all of those contractors, those who are on contract, they're asking them, they want to lay you off. The pressure is going to come where? On the United Party government. But personally, if you're not yet aware of this is what's happening right now. You're laying people out, contractors. And guess what? You're trying to form a serious opposition group that's coming up right now. To move on, before I get the telephone lines open up quickly. To our lawmakers, yesterday I watched you on day number 2. The Liberian people did. The Liberian people so eager for you to do your job. That place is not a playground. That place is not movies you're making. There's a lot of serious-minded people in there. With the serious-minded people mount to the pulpit, we read in the comments, those who call the legislature, we're saying it. It's no one-man glory. You're working in the interest of your district, of your county, and that of the country. The lawmakers, some of your high campaign, the people voted you and were watching. Day number 2, just day number 2 sitting. Some of you attended session late. You came running. And when IRS released a report and gave you some of you F, gave you D, you start to complain. Oh, the people don't like us. You want to go to settings on Tuesdays and Thursday. Then how come you'll be entering? Some of you enter 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And when you enter a section, the camera captures bulk of you on your phones. Doing what? Skyping, Facebooking, tweeting. I'm saying it. Or the one point elected you for, right? Do you know how many people, I mean, the grosh people took it just this for to elect you as your lawmaker? The expectations are so high. You have Tuesdays and Thursdays to go for what? Sittings. Entering the chamber so late, and when you enter, you base it on your mobile. Nothing you bring to the discourse. And we are following. For the inauguration, those of you who planning protests will say no. Now, anything you say, this government have not taken over. And let me just say good morning again quickly. Look, the thing George we have done, I mean, I'm seeing international wires just keep pushing this story, conceding defeat and saying goodbye to politics. But some way, somehow, when George have a reflection, when you try to think about those, time being Liberian, people say yes. The common man, the man born in Gibraltar, can be president in our country. I mean, sometimes you would think and say, wow, the era is supposed to perform. I brought too much of friendship in this thing. But Joseph Burger take you. Josh is not a bad man, but you bring too much friendship in the job business. Where you look at your own man and say, look, you gotta let it go. That's what happened to the CDC. Everybody was doing their own thing. Everybody just talking. There were protests everywhere. So with the expectations, do you know why Liberian people say, well, the Burger will won. The Burger will won. During 1997, was a kid coming up. We'll say, yeah, above all else, the people. He came on mind, he came on power, vote for you, right? Now, this just going in the election. Everybody like, you do all of your long writing on the social media. Someone just say, we move. The Burger will won. And that slogan hold. Give Burger the chance to make his own decision. We're not part of his train, as you call it, the rescue train. Leave it. During the campaign, you say, I'm voting you to make me minister at finance or the same I own a party. Because all you feel that, well, George has not done well, you want to unseat George we are. So give the old man chance. After 22nd of January, by the 29th, when we get some nominations, names start to pop up. But for what I can tell you, all the names you see, nothing is valid. Nothing. Until E. Mansion finally release names that the president would nominate in his position into our senators. Our foreign partners are washing the people. Our senators, our representative, the international community, the people not just take donor money and just be pumping in your country. They're washing. All of you, every one of you. Those of you who are sanctions are not bound to be on you forever. When you make some good marks, the sanction can be lifted. Someone said, well, the next sanction that will drive journalists, journalists need to be part of it. I'm just saying, but do the work that your people will benefit. Almost 2 weeks now, I've been dragging this one Western cluster. What sort of serious country you get a sound? I mean, a talk show is on a company. Western cluster Liberia, that the people in Bombing County, this can happen in Accra, in Takoradi, in Kumasi, in Lagos. The people crying on this one company called Western Cluster Liberia that's carrying on serious pollution, and no one is calling as part of your oversight. One of the lawmakers saying Bombing County now should be saying, but what's the issue? Almost 2 weeks. One of the biggest media institutions in the country just crying on this one company called Western Cluster Liberia carrying on serious pollution. And guess what? Western Cluster takes away millions of dollars. Our iron ore. Rich country, poor people. I feel jealous when I watch the Ivory Coast African Cup of Nations. There are countries, Gambia there, who play in the Cup of Nations, they just survive on cocoa. Your country here, you have gold, you have diamond, you have iron ore, you have oil, you have just everything. Look at the road that Western Cluster even drives from Bombing to Freeport. Deplorable state. They can never be Nigeria. And our lawmakers, with this public outcry I'm doing every day, no one is even looking at the manager, the general manager of Western Cluster, C10, who doesn't even respect the media, C10. to even call him to book. For Simon Freeman, you're just elected as what? Chairman on Lands and Energy, Mines and Energy. Do you know why Simon Tiller will not call Western Cluster? Because he restored the right and said, go ahead and work. The Ministry of Public Work, Ruth Collins, Ruth put a hot and said, government, the executive put a hot on Western Cluster. There should be no operation at Western Cluster. And guess what? I see you're rejoicing. The naming people on committees and your Liberians are excited. Look, we'll be the same old way. Ruth Collins, the Ministry of Public Work, put a hot to Western Cluster. It was the Senate head, Simon Taylor, who restored the right. How will the legislature interfere with the executive? That is interference. We'll make a public outcry after 2 weeks before public work restored and say, go ahead. That should be a concern. Then when our U.S. government will listen to people like us, look, this thing we did, this public outcry I'm saying every day, it will fall on a fertile soil. When another list of sanction drop, no one should cry. Western Cluster takes millions of dollars, and the people in Bobo Town, in Zeneclay, they have said to us, Western Cluster promised to build a clinic. And up to now, almost 2 years, the blasting sound, the blasting of the iron ore is disturbing. As part of your corporate social responsibility, no lawmakers. I even say, okay, let's look at the Z10 man. The general manager of Western Cluster is called Z10. Amen. Z10, who doesn't even respect the media. I don't blame him. I don't blame Z10. This can't happen in Nigeria. It can't happen in, I say, Ghana, or at least I say Sierra Leone. I don't blame Z10. I blame our own public lawmakers. If we encourage and we will not do so, we're not inside the people to do say, let's do a roadblock. Before then, the folks in Bombing said we are going to carry a serious protest. There will be no cars coming from Thomas Bryan, Flow, and folks will say no. What we can do for you will make a public outcry, and your elected officials will listen to us. It's a sad thing for our country. The oldest republic in Africa. It's a shame. We boast of our country age, rich country, poor people. That's how we are in Liberia. I mean, it's a very sad thing. The last time we saw a terrible video from China Union. If you go to bomb mines, the entire bomb mine is dark. But when you get to China Union, it's just like you are in New York. How dare you in Ghana, in Nigeria? That company will not work. Because a part of your MDA, that mineral development agreement, all of these things should be looked into well that benefits the people. How come you take millions of dollars away from our country, from my county, and we're not benefiting? Hey, man. So, I mean, that's why you see now, the pressure will continue to be on the executive. People expect Joseph Boyka to perform miracle. And JMB, good morning to you. The justice system will have to be straight up. Because no investors will want to come to our country and invest in the country where they know the justice system. When anything happen, they're going to have a fair trial also. I mean, CNN, the rest of the thing, they are doing well, but they have to be more effective. Last time a brother or lady who complained for a land, the court released a court order to stop, but people still defying. That's why the pressure is on Joseph Boyka. The expectation. Those of you who voted him, you were that Boyka, you're saying that Boyka will win. So give him a chance. If we want to make a good country, to make progress. I feel jealous. I say every day when I watch the Cup of Nations, I see other neighboring countries making progress, but we're still on the same level. Yes. This is the TBS 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Yes. My name is O'Neill. Yes, sometimes I've become so ferocious. I don't know. Because I feel that people who are supposed to make things happen, man, you're not doing so. You're not doing it. You know? Yeah. So there's new measure from the police. We need to sit on platforms, you know. So the government now stopping motorbikes and keke. Yeah? Then you should try and demand the taxi driver so the taxi driver can take people to the various communities. Before that, they used to work. Yes. The taxi driver, if you go into your home, they'll give you a drop. In other countries, it's working. But Liberia was still backward. In Accra, you can call a Uber. It takes you straight to your exact location. And taxi drivers are not doing so. And the motorcyclists are doing it. So this is going to meet a stiff resistance. I know people listening to me right now. There are others who say, no. The area I'm going, the motorcycle is going to carry me there directly. The taxi drivers are not doing so. Anyway, we'll save this for another day. Let's see if we can get a few calls up on the TBS. This is 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia, Truth FM. Kudos to our guys in Bonn for relaying us. Yes, Truth FM. My name is Oni Roberts, 0770-153-265. Call, let's hear from you on the TBS this morning. Let's pick our first caller. Yes, in the midst of all I say, country first. You like it or not? Country first. Yes, let's pick this call on the line. David Coty, good morning.
Good morning, David Coty. Hello?
Yeah, you're live. Go ahead.
Okay. You don't know it all.
You don't know it all.
You just reminded me about the 60s, from 1961 up to 1972. I remember we used to just get into the taxi. In fact, the price was like this, 25 cents. Whether you 3 or 4, you all get into the car from the same spot. It would take you almost in your bedroom. But all of you have to get down to that same spot and pay that money. It's not taking people one. No. It wants to take you from Johnson Road and take you to Broad Street. It's 25 cents. Whether you people are 3, 4, it was just the same thing. So I don't know why it changed. But taxi drivers came, Ben, now they just went through. I don't know why it changed. But anyway, thank you for your topic again. You know, I heard something from one of the regular callers one time on one of the stations where he said, my name is so and so. I'm a pro-poor defender, soon to be a pro-poor attacker. I think I said it on your show before. And like you really said, I don't think there'll be any need for anybody to attack because good things will happen. When things are happening, my friend, nobody will have time for your demonstration, especially if you're just planning to attack just for attacking sake. So I'm just praying that this new government, especially the legislature, that's where the trouble is. Look at the things you mentioned today. One place, even in Lamco, when I was teaching in Sunday College in 1976, I visited Lamco many times. And do you know that the place is called Area 4, where the black people were living? If you had called them, my friend, then you drive to Lamco itself, where they were living, the white people, you see a difference, a big difference. But it happened all because our leaders were too greedy at the time. They were just after their pockets and not speaking for the people. So I hope things will change.
Okay, thank you. 0770-153-265. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill. Let me say good morning to your listening audience of the platform. I'm Daniel Johnson from Habel Firestone. O'Neill, let me appreciate you for the resilient exercise every morning to advocate for the people of Liberia. Thank you very much. I called this morning to speak to our leader, to the legislature. They are the direct representative of the people. We are encouraging the 55th legislature to make sure that the interests of the people, please, we are talking to them. Because if the country should be better, they should start with the legislature. We are talking to them, let them forget about themselves, their family members, and put the interest of the country first. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do a minute per call. Good morning.
Good morning, Veteran O'Neill.
Morning.
And let me say good morning to the True FM family. This is the voice of Tower Raptello, and I join you from the Novena gas station in Unification City, Margini County. O'Neill, yesterday brought our people again to a point of regrettable event when we saw our legislators working again to represent their people at the 50th legislature. District number 5 representative Honorable Clarence Guy again showed to the people of District 5 that there's another 6 wasted years of representation. After scoring F at the 54th legislature, the 55th is of no exception to Honorable Guy. Honorable Guy yesterday going to session late, that brought to our point that Margibi again will be underrepresented to his 5th district. To our point, we are calling on our people again to look at these guys. In 6 years, we should also make a decision to actually be proactive on them, calling on them to see how best to represent or amicably to that legislature, because their representation stands for us as a county and stands for us as a people. Thank you so much this morning.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes, let's pick this call 0770153265. Good morning. Morning.
Thank you, let me say good morning to the main listener. This is Bobby. I'm all the discussion for this. The only let's say this to our lawmakers, because our lawmakers are the problem in this country. You need no lawmakers, this lawmakers. We beg that conscious to please work in the interest of the Liberian people. We will not always have a lawmakers that we will always say they have to reach themselves for the detriment of the ordinary masses. We said no, this time they must change them, focus on the common people. It is time to take we the common people from agent poverty to see our best our left to do rather than them focusing on themselves. So we are asking our
lawmaker every day, almost 2 weeks. They're just on Western Cluster. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And this issue that from laying people out of various ministry and autonomous agency, those contractors is something we need to look into. Yeah, there was a communication that was sent. Yes, I intend to read it out on tomorrow. Laying contractors off at this kind of dying minute. Yes, well, with all benefits, I think it's not timely. Yes, so the civil servants agency should take note of it. There was a communication that was sent, and I intend to read it out on tomorrow. Laying out contractors out. If you feel that the payroll is overjammed for all those years, why at this time? I mean, this is not timely. Anyway, let's pick more calls up 0770153265. And there is this company that is called Fine Credit. You know, Fine Credit is on the Turner Street. Fine Credit works along with the Ministry of Finance. They give out loans. I mean, I've been holding this for almost 2 weeks. You won't believe this. Take, for example, if David Coty works with the Ministry of Commerce, right? And he wants to take loans, saying he's a government employee. I mean, he's on the payroll, right? So you can go to this company and take a loan, either $1,000. And how do they cut the loan? Every month they deduct it from your salary. So if you give a 4-month duration, say after 4 months, I should be able to pay this $1,000. Now, here is the problem. After the 4 months, this company is still costing your money. And there is a serious complaint. Fine Credit. I mean, I've been holding this for almost 2 weeks. It's a financial institution that gives out macro loans. The deals with government institutions. If you are stranded, you go for a loan, and you say in 3 months' time, in 4 months' time, government take it directly from a salary. And guess what? After these months have elapsed, they still cutting your money, and they complain, continue to come in from. So where is this money going? If this man take $1,000, give a duration of 4 months, the 4 months has elapsed. Why is it you still taking the present money? Say, oh, we're looking into it. Maybe they're probably not for us. They're probably coming from the Ministry of Finance, and we're still looking into this. Are you killing me? Anyway, yes, let's pick more calls up. Let's see this call on the line. Good morning. Morning. Go ahead. Hello. Oh, what's happening with the line? Don't hold the line, please. Don't hold the line. Okay, so you can call on line 2. Line 1 is a little bit 077 0153265 077405017. Speak to your leaders right here on the Breakfast Show. This morning, the TBS want to appeal to LEC. The issue of electricity won't, yes, bring the current for us at night. You carry the day. If there is a problem, any issues, you come and tell the general public, you know. But bringing us at night will be okay. When we're at home, then you carry the day, but you bring the car in the day, at night we don't have light. I mean, Let yourself of security by yourself. It's terrible. Yes. Anyway, yes. Let's pick this call on the line. Good morning.
Morning, Prof. O'Neill. And let me say good morning to the people of the Republic of Liberia. This is the voice of Rufus E. George, and I call you this morning from a rented resident in Baptist Seminary. Prof. O'Neill, you have said it right, and I have so many dissatisfaction in the proceedings of government. Why do I say so? If Western Council will come and take millions of data from Liberia, then our Senate, our representatives that claims to be the direct representation of the people of Liberia will order the reopening and the operation of this company. I see this as these guys are in the interest of their family and their children. They are not in the interest of the common and ordinary Liberian. Just for typical example, before ending, I'm on a research for the Liberianization policy. A few guys are contacted, like the Liberia Business Association president. They have come to my knowledge that a very clever thing into the advocacy. They have pushed that the liberalization policy has come into actualization. But there are always people that are standing tall against this advocacy. So we have much to do. We will put forth the government of the Unity Party on fire. If they do not do this thing, it will put some of us on our feet to come up with protest.
Okay.
So thank you.
Every young man dream of protests, you know. So some of my colleagues, my brothers, would dream to see most of you, you know, when you have this kind of opportunity after supporting these political parties, governments is for 6 years. Let's hope you take advantage and go for scholarship. Go to learn, man. 6 years. You go for 2-3 years. You give them knowledge. You know, able to come back. But this one, you know, some of you will see your medical doctors of you with this battle crash you've been doing. A great engineer. The last time was this guy did I'm not right. He flew a plane from all the way his one from the US crate to Africa and made us stop in Liberia. You know, but look within yourself. You have potential. You know, so anyway, everybody not waiting government. It's not possible. Let's see who's on the line. Good morning. Morning, you're live. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We have Liberian, and we will not manage our expectation. Come January 22nd, our views is so into update. The reason are just simple because he said to us as a Liberian that Liberia has not experienced kind of just eating for the down. He has the solution and he has come to make a difference. So we are completely convinced that he has the amicable solution to our problem. Equally, he has said to us that no car will stop in any month in 100 days in office. But all of y'all know, and we see the president-elect building a house, building his club.
No, so Emmanuel, Tosia, that Facebook politics, I'll not bring it on the radio yet. If we see facts about it, you know about Truth FM, you follow Truth FM all those years, right?
Yes.
So if Joseph Boyka is building a house, we're announcing for you. So I will appreciate if you just leave that away. That post for Akara's Gray and thing, Boga Bob Horse on the RIA, the opposition starts. So for now, I will tell you rest your case. Yes, sir. So what the issue the issue why he said Bogart, listen now, the issue why he said Bogart says that no vehicle will hitch in the month in 100 days is right. Yeah, it was on my show. He said that to me. So maybe you can push that, but for that horse issue, I want you to leave it. Yeah. Okay.
I told you an investigative skill, right? I want you to do this for people to Rehab Junction. See, modernization, the Ghana renovation that has gone to no stress into Ambassador House. That is unprecedented, right? He has told he has come to do things different. He has told he has come to manage our resources that every Nigerian will benefit. We saw the ambassador how they can work with
Okay. Yes, Tosia, thank you. Your 1 minute has elapsed. And anyway, but again, your social media gossip and thing. I mean, this is Truth FM here. Boga is president now. No one can do nothing about it. You know, nobody thought all along that George was going to be president one of these days. Liberia, the politics part, it won't stop. You know, but the issue always say defender. I will defend this government. If you like it, you can bring 100,000 radio stations. Once you are not doing the rightful thing, it's impossible for you to be on the defense. Do the needed things. You need no need to have a defense. When people go to JFK, they should see medicine in the hospitals. When they go to the Phoebe hospitals, they should see medicine there. When they go to the Raining Hospital in Mangibi, they go to Tawana Hospital in Lofa County, they should see medication there. People should not be thinking about running and flying. You have to load for plane ticket and all of that to go to other countries. When you bear the roles, like but I said that to me. Yes, I mean, you said that in 100 days your vehicle will not stuck in the mud. Well, within 100 days, maybe you could, greater the roads and thing. But for now to put pressure, and the guys, look, that's what I said I will normally talk so. I talk so. If our view, you just from running for 6 years, heading the country for 6 years, you should have a little brief in, brief out. But anything you say now, Liberians in a general will not listen to you. They'll say, because you know what? You should be thanking God. Thank God for George Weah every day. You pray for George Weah every day. You should pray for God for George Weah. Some of you never dream of being a minister. You never. That opportunity was given, and most of you misuse it. You forced George Weah to resign from politics today. You should pray for George Weah and thank God for George every day. Break out the pressure will come once you start to feel. I owe it to no political parties. I will talk so and I will talk so. You should thank God for George every day. Some of you never dream. You even cut off from the community you even live in when you were appointed. You misused the opportunity. Director now in office, director now you have to sign a document, and so forth. If Burger don't perform, you start to feel the pressure. I'm not holding it back. I'm not here to defend Unity Party. But for now, they may have not taken a seat here. So anything you see Liberian people in the general, no. Do a post on social media, and you'll see the kind of comments you have. So Tosia, the rest of you guys, take a break. And let's see. Let's see. If this government will err, yes, you still have the time to come out. But for now, nothing you say, people will not listen to it. Anyway, let's take 2 more calls up. It's 4 minutes down, 9 o'clock. This is the Breakfast Show. Let's pick up this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is James Corey, and I'd like to make my contribution this morning.
Go ahead.
What is happening in Liberia is that we have a problem, and the problem is a nationwide problem. Quite recently, Fanatic overtook the representative there to a hotel at the airport there, and they were there for almost some days, like a camp.
Okay.
See, these are all against a public policy that you want to come in. These are all bribery, intelligent bribery. So these people who are calling on the radio every day, to call on Truth FM is not bad because you're using your own money, but you must be professional. You must know the subject matter. You must have school for the subject you are discussing. You see, the people in our house, they sign contract with us. If we're not important, people are not going saw. They keep coming, begging you to vote for them. Then when they go in our house, they do their own thing. They have autonomous power. But I can assure those who say they will vote Joseph Boga to die, don't worry. Your people is voted in our house. We have a community. We have organized to monitor our house. We are going to the business registry. We only want to get our constitution, everything. You come to see red politics in Nigeria now. All the time. You have been wasting time. Because we've been to school, some of us are trained like that. Even we are even educated and the people is pulling out. And so we are not going to say that you go behind Joe Porter, who is highly educated like this. People, some of them who put them who are not even complete college graduate, you put them in there. The next thing, the economy up. We are coming in the front line to make our positive contribution, and you will see the impact that this government will make.
All right.
For today.
Thank you. That's our last quarter, and as a closer, and I want to repeat myself. Right? You should get on your knees and pray for George Weah every day, because there are several positions that will reduce. Assistant minister, someone who have just, some of you are almost leaving university, graduating already. With no job experience, he became minister in this country. I should thank God for George Weah. Did he make use of the office as minister, as assistant minister, with no job experience, because you supported the party? I will talk so. Let me just deal with the CDC that I come to the United Party before I bring our commercial break. You know, you should pray and thank God for George Weah. With no job experience, never worked your entire life. You ascended as assistant minister. Some of you, when you went to this, I'm not calling names, so you all know yourself. You fought, like gets on people. No job experience, though, like George Poyer there. Librarians talk? No. George was elected on the mandate. In the majority, Librarian people say almost 13 counties in 2017 and say, well, that George will won. And when he looked around, he looked left, he looked right. These people are my people. They supported me. They bear with me in the dojo. So it's but time to pay back. Did you people pay George Weah back the well? You didn't do so. He appointed you. He gave you the authority. Now he has said goodbye. Now to the United Party. If you learn, when CDC took over first, everybody was making statements. Everybody on behalf of CDC. There was no control. One of the best in journalism in this country, in the world. Ledger with Gino Michael Simone running. I know someday Ledger will take some cold water and drink and won't believe that he passed through Mikat. The next Minister of Information, that entire ministry need rebranding. Money should be pumped. Look, public relations involve money. Oh, yeah. My late professor, Alaji G.V. Kuba, will tell us at the University of Liberia, public PR, it need money. But George gave you the authority. He make you a minister. He said, come and serve your people. Your turn like a demigod. Now to the United Party. All of you, oh, George have messed this country up. That's why the people tell you, say, expectations are high. And just a black guy, good morning to you, President. Like, I know you told me to start the protest, you had to call you president. GMB, your listing that will be released to the public. Like bros will say that black guy will won. They ain't tell you, say, get our job, get our job, get our job. They'll tell you that black guy will won. So that pressure, if you don't do so, the pressure that will come, it will not see a St. Ellen time on United Party. So say, yeah, me, I can take it so, I can take it so. I owe it to nobody. When I go to bed, I want to sleep sound and wake up with a good conscience. That's why through the whole general election, we play our professional part at Truth FM this election. But you should pray God, you thank God for George every day. I saw some of my own friends. Some of all who earned a master's. Yeah, I hold a master's. Yeah. Some of my colleagues, my friends, they just got a bachelor. And George made a minister. Oh, yeah. With no job experience. He became minister. You perform? Did you perform? No. Now you want to start added pressure. Look, the old man not take over here into the paper. With your experience for the 2 years, 12 years at the Liberian Senate as president, you already know who is who. So that's listing and thing was going circulating. I'm not going to see into it until the official list will come out from E-Marshall. That's those nominations. If we be the other men on my own account, let's say the other person, if they're not qualified, the pressure we'll see us in LA time. But so if you want to succeed, there are performance ministers. Look, it's not everybody in George government didn't perform. There are people who perform. Yeah. The people who perform. There were institutions that would do no off. They were not saying party mandate. Where you're supposed to do your monthly report, because you know you within a party, you don't even do report. You go down. There were ministers, there were director generals in this country that perform. And Black Guy will retain some of them. Oh yeah. You will retain some of them. And to the lawmakers as I close up. Day number 2, most of you in there are professionals. There are some of you who start to go to section very late. The camera capture you. You took the people energy. People voted for you. There were riots. People got beaten. Just so he elect you as lawmaker for another 6 years. 6 freaking years. People need a betterment for that district, that county, and the country. In Liberia, after you have left power, politicians in the U.S. will say, God bless America and make the country great, not Liberia. Because I have left power, I want the worst thing to happen to the country. God bless the country and make the country great. That's why any one of us will travel. The first thing we'll do, just look at it, yeah? Today I'm complaining about Western Cluster, nobody's saying nothing. When you travel into the next mainland, you see the place is so beautiful. The place thing you take is your camera. You want to take picture and post it on Facebook. But in your own country, yeah. Yes, I'm so guilty of it. Yes, so I went to the Netherlands. I went to The Hague, where Chancellor went. The first thing I did was to put the camera before. I mean, all of us were guilty of it. But don't wish the worst thing to happen to your country. God bless the country and make the country great. When your time reaches to serve, you will serve well. And Liberians, no one should say war will tire with that thing. If you have any press conference, if you Baka is not proceeding well, you want to protest, go through the justice system, you protest. But when you speak of war, they mean you on your own. You're not going to buy. We have crises everywhere in the world. Everywhere, probably everywhere. People thinking how to solve problems. Come talk about war. Do you know what is war? That's not possible. You pray for George Weah. You tell George Weah, thank you. Thank you. So one of my good colleagues said, oh, my minister, you will laugh about it. We'll laugh almost 5 minutes. When you worked before, we laughing about it. That was it. Didn't make use of the opportunity. You didn't do so. Anyway, thank you so much. This is the Breakfast Show. 30 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Let's see we'll go for our break. In the midst of all country friends, you like you or not, Liberia friends. Yes, Liberia friends. Orange is our proud sponsor of the True Breakfast Show. My name is O'Neil Roberts. Yes. Let's go for our break and be right back.
Whoa! That made a football sonny.
Chema, yes. Since when you start liking football business?
Oh, that always score, my dear. The baby feeling the number now. Big player just at scoring 9 times.
Yeah. Myself been playing to score more goals too. I've been playing since day.
Be a football czar. Score goals with your fingers by activating any orange service in the Football Czar campaign. There are 200 daily winners of 1.5 gigabytes of data, 101 weekly winners of a 50-inch TV, 125 kg bags of rice, 32 monthly winners of 1 keke, 1 motorbike, and 30 smartphones, and a grand raffle draw of a brand new vehicle. To check your goals and for more information about the services to activate, dial *009#. For more information, call us on 111 free of charge.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Orange.
Raptor, fast-speed internet, and forever data pass. I have no excuse to not get one Raptor in my house, yeah. Let me run now to put them for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy a football data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun?
Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily?
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Nagatama, please woo. Copenhagen, that's a boga Orange. Topaga number one. Swing it.
Company is the Orange. I don't got it best.
Orange will more you the telephone on phone.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is wrong.
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Nagatama, please woo. Copenhagen, that's a boga Orange. Topaga number one. Swing it.
Company is the Orange. I don't got it best.
Orange will more you the telephone on phone.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is wrong.
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Nagatama, please woo. Copenhagen, that's a boga Orange. Topaga number one. Swing it.
Company is the Orange. I don't got it best.
Orange will more you the telephone on phone.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is wrong.
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes! Orange is the best!
Lavakitie, Naratama, what is the woo? Company Guinea, that's a Riboga Orange, Topaga number 1. So we need
Company is my orange arrow.
This music, we'll come back. We'll bring on Former District number 12. Yes, number 12, representative candidate, Amara Fofana. Yes, very, very long time. You missed the microphone. Well, let's take this musical break. We'll come back. We'll bring on District 12, representative, former representative candidate, Amara. This is Peter Cool, still alive. Oh, yeah.
I woke up sound and strong this morning, a lot of questions on my mind. Is do you listen? Do we care? Do we worry about the way this world go?
This station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Do we want to keep surviving? What about music? What about children? What about nature's quest to stay alive? Stay alive. We must listen. Stay alive. We must share. For a while, one message. Stay where it's mine. Stay where it's mine. And now every action, say every day, no one wants to be weak. Wants to rise for the strong. Though we spend on rave or a blow, I'm right, we say I'm right. If history has taught us no lessons, it's all we need to teach our children. Will forever be the strongest. What about music? What about children? What about 8 steps and poverty? Stay alive.
It's a nice song, right? Peter Cole. I mean, Peter reminds me of one singing in the wilderness. Yes, still alive. Let's say good morning to Councillor Asado back, Kenneth. Good morning to you. District number 3, Representative Sumo Moba. Yes, a lot of great things I heard happening in that part of District 3. Thank you so much for the district. Yes, good morning to you. Good morning, Peter Nenswa. It's been a while. How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing pretty fine. Listen up to the breakfast show. Titles Charlie, good morning to you. Still alive, still alive. Peter Cool. Let's see if we can link up with our guest this morning on the last segment of the True Breakfast Show. Again, I want to remind you in the midst of all I would say, country first, Liberia second, Liberia last. Yes, always think positive of your country. Like I always borrow from the U.S. politician who always say, God bless America and make the country great. That's why almost the whole world wants to go to America. People want to go to America because people think positive of the country they reside in. God bless the country. God bless America. Make the country great. Anyway, yes, so we can link up with our guests. Amara Fofanan, yes, contested 2 different locations, lost it, and is still standing strong. Not many people do so. Amara, is that a good intro, a nice one?
Well, thanks for always granting us the opportunity.
It's not a good intro I do it for you.
Basically, it's a fair intro.
Okay.
But I think we can do it better.
You went down twice and you still woke up.
Well, maybe if you choose the wall went down, that's it. But I think we were not given the opportunity to serve. It don't necessarily means that we will not be given the opportunity to serve.
Is it regrettable you go into politics? Yes, Amara Fofana made a household name. Is it regrettable that two different locations now contested in District 12 and the people not looking my way?
Well, not necessarily regrettable. Well, though it's challenging, but I'm not really regrettable. Uh, Maybe we need to work on our challenges and reduce them significantly so as to gain the confidence of our constituents and the Liberian people at large. What we think is the exercise was very much healthy and we gain a lot of experience and moving forward, putting the interests of the Liberian people on top. We think we can do it better another time.
Since the election, have you visited those zero that you went to? Have you passed through? Yes, you went there. You campaigned, but they didn't vote for you. Since the election, how has it been?
Well, since the election, we've been very grateful to our people. We visited some areas, if not all of the areas, because maybe some people may not be at a specific era at a time. But again, we've used a medium to extend our gratitude to our people, those who voted us, those who thought it wise to vote other people. But again, we said our common patrimony remain the electoral district number 12 and the people of Ghana are large. So again, we also see this opportunity to extend our appreciation to all that participated in District 12 that registered there, because as a matter of fact, registering in District 12 is an exhibition. As a resident, when you register where you live, is an exhibition of your commitment to that area. So we extend our appreciation to all that registered there and that made it their duty to participate in the democratic process on October 10th. So we are grateful to everyone.
Okay, you contested on the party ticket of was it Councillor Gongolo? Okay, LPP Councillor Gongolo. Great. Then in the second round, this is what we're taking you right now to. Before the Amara used to be with the Unity Party, he left the Unity Party, contested on LPP, but in the second round, you gave your support to the Unity Party back. Why?
That's correct. Our political party, the Liberian People's Party, the EC resolved to give support to the Unity Party, and as a matter of fact, the first party that ever gave support to the Unity Party based on principles, based on issues in the supreme interest of the Liberian people, headed by the esteemed Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo and flanked by his co-deputy of former Vice Tenor Bureau, Dr. Yure Yapawolo. So we, being an institutionalist, we thought to follow suit. And of course, as God could have it, the alliance made a significant move towards the Unity Party. And in the second round, you saw that difference.
Okay. Yeah, so now you are heavily involved with the head of the inauguration. Tell us, give us up to speed.
Well, thank you, O'Neill. Thank you. We as citizens and we as people that found ourselves in the private sector, specifically the trade union, being a national secretary and the official spokesperson for the Liberian Dump Truck Workers Union, we've been involved voluntarily with the Clean Up campaign, providing some vehicles under the auspices of the Executive Committee of the Liberian Dump Truck Workers Union, presided over by the President Maurice Sangari and deputized by Ibrahim Isiaka, and the Vice President for Operation Hassan Kamara, the National Chief Driver MS Tube, and your humble speaker, the National Secretary General Official Spokesperson Amara M. Fufana. We are heavily involved, not just limited to vehicle, manpower as well, and giving some very strategic effort to the field to uplifting the face of Monrovia or Mosorado its surrounding. And strategically, we are located in Boston, one of the parking in Boston. When you go down the hill, and then when you go lower Magibi County, another parking station is the Iron Gate. We got another parking station there, Keba, another parking station. You got Corway, another parking station. Grand Basso have parking station there. In Bon County before, right after the police station when you cross the beach, another parking station. And you just name it. So from all of the parking stations just named, we are all contributing. About bigger thanks go to the branch that hosts the president, that is from Boston, that get the highest number of vehicle, and then the cleanup campaign only responsible to fuel those.
So before per day. Okay, so before then, the JMB, the JKK team was cleaning up the street and just piling the dirt on the road.
We came to say to the team, hey, when you just pack
you clean up and just leave it. Then why you take it from the drainage?
Thank you. So, and then we came to say, hey, yeah, we too can contribute, and we engage the chairman, Luther Tappe. We engage the secretary general, all of those who also knows me, who all know me very well, and we work along with JK and the rest of the people. And then they say, okay, we got on path with the EC under the auspices of the President Maurice Sangare, and we resolved to contribute some vehicle. And we are grateful to the union. The union is heavily involved. So what we want to say, this is everybody thing, because we got foreign guests are already coming into the country. Inauguration is Monday. So as of Friday, Saturday, you will have Labrador will have some very, very, strange faces. So you don't want for people to see the ugly side of your country. All countries in the world have their ugly side, but other people try to manage. Their shortcomings. So can we also be able to manage ours in a very nationalistic manner and form? Of course, yes. So, and this is why we thought not to sit alone. A trade union that is duly accredited by the Liberal government since 2017 up to present been working. So we can't sit and just see everything just been going, and then challenges are there, and we know we can contribute and we can and we don't want to come in. This is not just all about the Unity Party or its alliances or Amara of Joseph Nwabwaka. Though we are believer in the leadership of the rescue team, and we also believe in the decision our political party, the LPP, took. But again, from the private sector perspective, we thought it wise to encourage our people to follow suit. So we encouraging other people to do the same. Even if the cleanup campaign don't reach your area, try to wake up. And want to say hats up to the Barnaville Junction Marketeers Association, who are doing extremely well. We saw them from last week.
Do you pay these people? Normally, is it a volunteer or you give them wait, hold on. You give per dams or what?
Absolutely. From the Labrador Don't Truck Workers Union Association, we motivate our people through the executive committee. The executive committee motivate 8 members that are working, 8 members that volunteer their car. They give them reasons. And whatever that is being done, it is being done at the expense of the union under the auspices of the president and the other full executive member in close consultation with the officials. So that's our own business, because we think we owe it to the country as well. We are not asking for what the country can do for us all of the time, but we also want to ask what can we contribute towards the upliftment of the country.
Okay, so it's a pro bono service that is actually taking place.
Giving back to the country.
Pro bono, you give them per dam. See, you don't want to be clear for that, or there's some kind of maybe little backing coming from somewhere.
Absolutely no backing from anywhere.
You mean those who are cleaning up? It's a volunteer thing.
We are saying to you, those who are cleaning up, they are our members, and whatever that is being attention that is being given to them is being given to them.
Okay. That attention can be maybe some per dam. And I just want to know for the record's sake. But are you successful in cleaning the entire city? Because there are some garbages still along some parts of Montserrat. How far are you?
When you say are we successful, we are helping. The cleanup campaign is not headed by the Labrador Truck Workers Union. We are only aiding in the process. And those areas that they will give us as focus areas, trust me, we can make reference of them.
How many dump trucks are you using?
Well, the number continues to increase by the day. We started by 6, but I'm told as we stand right now, it's going above 18.
18 dump trucks are using there. Who fueling them? Who fueling these dump trucks?
Well, absolutely, it is a campaign team. In your campaign team.
Okay, they fuel it, and you just what do you dispose of then? Are you working along with is it dump truck union working along with the PCC maybe, or the MCC?
The campaign team identify the deposit site, and they also have, supervisors who make sure that debts are carried directly to the designated areas.
Okay. Did the campaign team inform the dump truck union? Because I'm heavily involving you into this, because before then, the cleaning up was done and the debt was just piled up on the road. Yes. Did they inform the team that, look, this work we are doing is just Moserado. We need to go to various county. Are you willing to do so as the dump trucks?
Well, like we said to you, we are working with the team, and this is a work that were initiated from our own volition. So once we are doing it for our country, trust me, we will work along with the team.
We'll work along with the team. Let me just take you about a little bit. Thank you so much for the service done. I mean, I've seen the Jebron Freeway. I remember back then, I was taking more of my time doing an SOS call for that Jebron Freeway, because the dye was taken from the drainages and just putting it right on the road. I mean, it's a free flow of the Jebron Freeway we're now seeing. But now going to this, with this expectation, what's your stand of point? You from the LPP, you fully supported your political party, Amara, was the first political party that gave the support to the rescue mission. What is your own expectation? Is it that high that, yes, we have to get some share of the cake or what?
Well, basically, our hope, maybe my choice of work could be, our hope is that the rescue team will do its utmost best to rescue the people of Liberia after the democratic rescuing of the Liberian people, the administrative, economic, and educational rescue will follow subsequently. And, indisputably, all of the alliances, the unity partisans, and even the outgoing government, we are all Liberians and no qualified, committed, if I should use the word patriotic Liberians, who are prepared to serve should be also given the opportunity, or the environment being provided for people to be able to put bread on the table for their family. So indisputably, we look for opportunity for all qualified persons, including myself. We are qualified. Our political leader, Councillor Tiawansi Gonglo, is qualified, competent, and patriotic, committed to the advancement of Liberia.
What was the mood your party headquarters there? Is it a high mood, just waiting after the inauguration and see the names that will start to pop up? Because when LPP joined the rescue team, there were some latches, but your VSB stood firm and said, well, that's a decision of the EC that will support the rescue team. Anticipation wise, is it a high that, yes, we expect something?
Yeah, Onu. What our contemplation is that the president-elect, Excellency Ambassador Joseph Numa Boakai, will be given all of the cooperation and collaboration to give the Liberian people that will give him his confidence to be able to work with him to achieve a vision and ambition for the for Liberians. So regardless of LPP own standpoints concerning the running of the state, the final decision will be made by Ambassador Boakai. So Councillor Gonglo will only advise, will only recommend, and it will be left with Ambassador Boakai to either take it or reject it. But we hope that the respect that he has for Councillor Gonglo, the respect that is between them, the commonality and the cordiality will increase so that they can work together, so that Liberia can be counted among equal on the international scene. And that cannot be done when you don't do the proper thing. So we know that Ambassador Baka will do the right thing. And our party, the LPP, trust me, we have qualified and competent people. And I know that Ambassador Baka also going to give the LPP the opportunity to serve in her government, because the principles that the LPP comes with emphasis on the the former standard bearers' own legacy indisputably. He will be counted among the first. So indisputably, we are hoping that we'll be given the opportunity to serve as well.
Okay. All right, give the opportunity to serve as well. Yes, in terms of, government takes over as of Monday, the new government. Yes, there are folks who are saying, well, there'll be a non-stop protest and protest. But what sort of Liberia do you envision? Moving forward as a people, as a country, man.
Oniu, let me say this for the record. You know, when people are given opportunity and you misuse the opportunity given you at a specific time, and you think you will not sit and soberly reflect, or you lost your conscience to blind loyalty, and you will attempt to distract level-headed people, a concentrated man is never distracted by insignificant move. That pronouncement is vague, is unachievable, and not going to be given any attention. I think people should be regretting by now why would they not pay civil servant in December. People should be regretting by now why is it we did not fully cooperate with the transitional team. People should be regretting by now why is it that the foreign reserve that we met there will not be left by the outgoing government. People should be regretting by now why is it that the government that bragged about everything is leaving nothing. Yes, and you said, I heard that they are preparing for 2029. Well, what are your shortcomings in the 2023 leading to 2024? You're not contemplating on that? What were the reasons of your massive defeat?
So I listened to a press conference on yesterday about the CDC COP. They blamed the United Party government for both of the sanctions. All the negative stories were all sent against their officials. So why is it that Amara was not censured and few others that big mention of? What's the negative propaganda was pushed against the Coalition for Democratic Change officials?
Well, firstly, let us look at the origin of the quote-unquote CDC COP, which the former political leader and outgoing president and former member of the CDC, the peace ambassador, Ambassador George Manuel Weah, His Excellency, who said that absolutely he's not aware of any CDC COP. You're aware of that, right? You heard that. So the quote-unquote CDC COP does not exist. But however, for the benefit of the discussion, it came from the background of deception, and I believe that those who funded it, they don't mean well for the Liberian people. So they are still living in dreamland. How can it be possible if you blame the United Party for the sanction? Is it a United Party that actually declared a sanction on the outgoing government official? Absolutely not. Is it a United Party that presented the facts about the sanction? Absolutely not. The reasons of the sanction, are they not visible? They are. They are. So why are you living where you stump your toes and you want to blame where you fall? It has been irrational. And it is because of their irrationality that they were booted out. So they should go back now to reflect and do away with the hypocrisy, pretending to be what they are not, and face the facts, the reality of the day. I hate people that pretend and that try to ignore their consciences. Gone are those days. These are some of the things that they were doing, and they misled the outgoing president. And at last, they want to blame the man. Can you imagine? I did not come here with the intent to go political. But other guys pretending that they want to distract, trust me, the United Party and its alliance will not be distracted. And their pronouncement they're making, we're not giving them credence.
So do not listen to tenant Liberian people to manage their expectation. We should never manage that. They also you want to rescue the country, so therefore, you should go about rescuing the country.
Oniu, If he misunderstood, or if those who misunderstood the pronouncement by former finance minister Amara Kone and the former campaign strategist and the war room manager, that we should manage our expectation, it even goes in the interest of the outgoing government, because we all are pushing for audit, right? People are pushing for audit. Why will you not think also that the former finance minister and senator of Bapolu Kante was saying that the audit will not be as we expect? Because some people even want for you to audit as low as assistant minister. Some people want you to audit the director. Some people want you to audit even commissioners. So why you think it's not meant to also say that, no, we will only audit head of institutions, we will not go for their supervisors or their deputies? It could be in the interest, but because they are irrationals, because they are blind-folded with blind loyalty, because they are being very much committed to individual than the country, that's why they're making some of those pronouncements. Of course, manage your expectation. Everything are going to be bread and butter from the beginning under the Unity Party government, because there's nothing there to even pay the people for January. Because if the outgoing government...
So what are you Unity Party starting from now? What were you starting from now? Yeah, you take over on Monday. Civil servants will anticipate to start to get salary as the 31st. 28, 29, yeah.
We are hoping that the Unity Party have already built herself and made connection, and Unity Party is in line with Washington, and we know that the International Monetary Fund will not allow the Unity Party to be strangulated. We will have money to pay civil servants as of January. We are hoping so. But I'm saying, regrettably, the CDC government managed your expectation that they did not pay our people for December. Manage your expectation, because CDC did not leave any money to pay you even for January.
So meaning that civil service now from the month of January, February, what becomes the rescue team is taking over.
Is that what we're saying? We're not saying to you, if you wanted the people January to be better, you should have paid them for December. At least they will not credit. They will not credit and then waiting to pay the people debt in January as soon as they pay them. So you see, the people will be covering whole as of January. So you should have paid them for December, then they will not cover whole January. So CDC should be managing your own expectation. But it's regrettable that CDC, and then shamelessly, they will be there. They are not apologizing to the Liberian people. They will be there to manage your expectation as negative. No, you did not pay the people for December. And we are even told that 3 months, October, November, December, they didn't pay people.
Yeah, you pay the government a continuity.
Government a continuity.
You pay the no excuse with that. Government is continuity.
No, absolutely no excuse. We know government a continuity. But in doing so, what you should do, you should be conscious enough to be very mindful of your pronouncements. Don't be reckless. Don't be heartless. Don't be irresponsible in your pronouncements. Be very careful. Be sober. Regret your action that you didn't pay people that work for you. But people who say those things are the same people who are already taking pay for December. Minister Tua, he took a pay. Akara's going to take a pay. And you need the rest of the people. Mame Sikaba took a pay. Kalasko took his pay. Why are the ordinary people? The janitors. Why? The motor vehicles repairers at the GSA. Why you couldn't pay them? Why are you leaving them unattended to? And then you're not focusing on their pay, but you still focusing on politics. People are saying, oh, Honor Mayor Koji, the security there, they are not taking pay. Why? People who sweep in the street, they are all attended to. Why? Civil servant agenda ministry, they are all attended to. Why are you not paying attention to them? Or you think they don't need your attention, or they don't worth attending to? That's being heartless. Is that every day about politics? Have you sat down with them to be able to talk to them, calm them down as their outgoing boss or outgoing bosses? When last? Or did you in any way attempt to share your December salary with them as you claim to be the people center person? People shouldn't push people to the wall.
Okay. Yes, anyway, so manage your expectation. Yes, the first major tax is to make sure that civil servants get paid. Anyway, yes, Amara Fofana is about 9 minutes up to 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can pick a few calls up. Former representative, candidate, District 12, supported the rescue mission 0770153265. Call us, hear you live on the TBS this morning. Good morning. Morning, great, go ahead.
And Oni is a factor for Liberia this morning. We have 5 days to the inauguration. We are one of the key members of the income just taking on the public media leading. And next to the people, I work for government. Government not for them government has key.
Which are the government institution you work with? It was here. Which of the institutions? Look, this is not your platform. Hold on. I have the right to ask you. Which are the institution you work for?
I work for the national legislature.
Okay.
So, and it is during the Liberia people that government over that is happening. And then secondly, and he has said he has included the entire process of the Georgiana the DC government will not be national. What is the reliance? No member of the transition team has spoken to the public that the DC left government has left.
Okay. Yes, let's do a minute per call, please. Let's hit the question instead of all of the explanation for long. Good morning.
Good morning to my friend and brother, Fofana. This is having national movement for better education. But let me appreciate you. Yeah, it is good that Tosa spoke for his but I look for what I see but this is the issue. Opportunity. So, the rescue, they should also rescue the salary. So I think they should look at that. But the concern is that the expectation managing the very leadership understand that people walk together with the national they want to happen.
So I told you asking for now. You say that your December and January salary is not been taken care of, right? Am I right or wrong? October, your October and December salary, right?
No.
Wait, hold on.
December and January.
Let me be exactly your salary. Okay, your December and January salary. Okay, the salary have not been taken care of, and you anticipate that this new government will pay, right? Okay, thank you. Hope you pay. Government are continuity, yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can pick this call on the line. Good morning.
My name is James Corey. Truth FM is a professional and international radio. People who have not gone the rank and file of high school, they don't know subject, they don't know about government, how government, then they stop disturbing our program. Look at the way people not talk professionally, then you come in, you go to school. You go to school, I told you, politics can't come in and reach, will teach you all. Thank you.
All right. They talk, we listen. This is the breakfast show. 5 minutes up to 10 o'clock. We got 5 more minutes to leave on the show. This morning, I'm Fofana on the TBS, the last segment of the breakfast show this morning. All I can say to Liberia in the midst of all, country friends. Yes, I'm all right. Yeah. We don't have time listening up to the callers.
Firstly, let me reiterate that we are here in our capacity as the National Secretary General and the official spokesperson of the Liberia Don't Trust Workers Union, and we came to encourage and also
and you supported the Rescue Alliance.
And we supported, of course, as a member of the LPP, we supported the Rescue Alliance. But our contribution, the union's contribution towards the Clean Up campaign, we came to flag that. But Sentosia want to bring in politics. Thankfully, an employee from Water and Sewer have proven us right. We are not lying about this. We got people in government, civil servant. I'm not talking about political employee. Emmanuel Tosia is a political employee at the Capital Building. So he may not be necessarily a civil servant. We are discussing civil servants here who are in a good numbers.
So meaning when a boss man is not elected, he's gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
If a boss man is re-elected, certainly he gets what he's supposed to get. But civil servants who are committed to the Liberian people, if you can't pay them in a good number, then of course you have not done them justice. So coming to the issue of government that continuity, we believe that. But to whom much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is expected. If you claim that you are the government that is not owing the Liberian people, the CDC government, because you are talking about the rescue team and you are criticizing almost everything. Okay? We have not even the rescue team not taking office. You have started engaging the rescue team about everything. Even though the rescue team is not collecting taxes, but you are blaming the rescue team. Even 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, some clinician was saying even the food that the rescue team is now eating to their very horses is being provided by government. I said, wow, God, we that study governance and politics, it will be better that we increase our publicity, our awareness to our brethren, so that they will understand. That also, for the legislature, you can refer to them now. Yes, they took over as of Monday, fine. But the executive is yet to take over. It will be the 3rd working Monday. As of 12 o'clock, he will be called Her Excellency President Joseph Juma Boakai. Until then, he's still called President-elect. So let us stop blaming and know that President Weah is still the president. And everything that happened in Liberia right now, President Weah should be responsible, or every credit go to him, and he should take responsibility for everything that will go wrong. So let us understand it from that perspective. So let President Weah take responsibility until January 22nd. And you know very well that technically, if you work for 15 days, you should take the salary for that month, right?
So that 2 months going now, December and January.
Government is responsible.
So, but our first responsibility now is to pay civil servants for the first 2 months.
Baka
pay for December and January.
Coming up, don't
pay. Yeah, but government continuity. Come on.
But
you pay for December, you pay for January.
Government and continuity, it is true. But can we attach the responsibility there? Because President, we have taken pay for December. Took pay for December, and President we will take pay for January. Samuel Tua will take pay for January. Why is it that the ordinary Liberian will not take pay for December and January? Why? Are they being insensitive? Are they being careless? Are they being irrational? Answer my question on you.
You asking me or you asking Liberian people? You want me to ask you? But why are you telling me the answer? Am I on government payroll? No.
On government payroll,
your first responsibility. Hold on. Joseph Boyka first major responsibility is to pay civil servants. January 28, 29. Yeah, we take over after Monday. The first thing there, they pay January, pay December.
The first thing that so the first thing there has President we are taking pay for December. Yeah.
You sure you check the payroll?
Yes. Samuel Tua taking pay for December, yes.
So these are the two names you are calling?
And they would, because they are responsible to pay the civil servant.
Okay, D12 face the
Where is the finance minister? President Weah is the president. So if they can take their pay on you, this is no politics, right? We just being rational about this. There's no politics. If those two persons can take their pay for December, why is it that the ordinary civil servant did not take pay for December?
Anyway, as you close up,
I want to say thanks to the Labrador Don't Workers Union member for their contribution towards the rescue team. I want to say bigger thanks to the president for a tireless effort, and all of the executive members and the officials and our membership, our chief drivers, our coordinators, our field supervisors. Want to say to our drivers, we beg you, please keep calm and make sure that you lower your speed. Please.
Yeah, y'all don't drop people. The excessive driver speeding. Oh,
new measure that we put into place. I want to say thanks to the incoming police administration, whoever that will be taking over. We're getting cooperation from the level of the Ministry of Transport, whoever that will be taking over. We'll work in line with them, with the Ministry of Labor, to be able to come also with a lot of good regulations, to be able to mend our cooperation and collaboration with the Motorcyclists Union, so that we can see a new dawn in our sector. I want to say Happy New Year to all Liberians. Let us give the necessary support to the rescue team so that they can actually uplift the Liberian people, our livelihood, and make Liberia better for all Liberians and residents of Liberia. I want to say thanks to the True FM. Happier and a prosperous New Year to all. God bless our country.
Okay. All right, folks. I'm out for final closing us up on the last segment from the True Breakfast Show. It's been wonderful having you breakfast since 7:30 this morning. Let's do this on tomorrow by His grace in the midst of all controversies. God bless America and make the country great. Thank you, Richard Lucinin. My co-host Marka Davis is on the weather. Hope you'll be back on tomorrow. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts bidding you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.